welcome to the Steam Summer Sale 2013. This is day number 8. Please remember to only buy games that are on the daily deal or on a flash sale. Torchlight 2 is what Diablo 3 should have been, a really good hack and slash RPG. With 75% off, it's also extremely cheap. If you like those kind of games, you should definitely go buy it. Thanks to the Steam Workshop, you can now also play with up to 8 players in the co-op mode. The game also has Steam trading cards. Magicka is one of the best games to troll your teammates. This 4-player co-op action RPG has friendly fire, and thanks to the way you create your spells, you will easily kill your friends. Be it intentional or not, this game can and cannot be a whole lot of fun. It depends on how resistant you are against frustration. With 75% off, it's really cheap, but I would like to remember that this is a Paradox game and they really like DLCs. Means if you want it all, you have to pay a bit more. The game also has Steam trading cards. Euro Truck Simulator 2 is, well, like the name says, a simulation of the trucker's life in Europe. Strangely enough, this is a really good and relaxing game. It's really strange, especially when you realize that you are just driving from point A to point B. But if you have played it for yourself, you will realize how addictive it can be. Driving on the road, watching over your cargo while listening to real internet radio stations you can add into the game. With 75% off, it's sadly still quite a bit expensive, but if you're even slightly interested, go check it out. Infestation Survivor Stories is War Z renamed just to avoid their low Metascore rating. This game is bad. Really bad. Do not buy it. Avoid at all cost. There are enough good games on this daily deal that are way worth your money. This isn't one of them. Far Cry 3 is a first-person shooter that will quickly go from the helpless little guy that can't survive in the jungle to the invincible and unbeatable Rambo. If you're searching for an unchallenging game, this might be for you, but I would still go look for a better offer elsewhere. With 30% off, it's still a bit expensive. Garry's Mod is a game where you can do all kinds of silly stuff. I can't really describe it. The community comes up with so many stuff. They use it to make funny videos, create new mods like something with zombies, or a cinema map where you can watch movies with other people. Or role-playing is also a thing. If you're searching for a game that has a whole lot of freedom to create content, this game is for you. With 35% off, it's also really cheap. It also has Steam trading cards. SimCity 4 is a city building simulation. This is the last good game before they did whatever SimCity 2013 should be. If you're looking for a good city building game, buy this or Tropico 4. With 70% off, it's also really cheap. Call of Duty MW3 is, even though it's not the latest of the Call of Duty series, still expensive with only 50% off. It also made from Infinity Ward. Means this is a double no. No to the price, no to the maker. XCOM Enemy Unknown was already featured on day 2. Quick summary, a great but not perfect remake of the original game from 1994. It's 75% off. The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing is an action RPG like Torchlight 2. It's a game with great humor and good gameplay. It may be not as good as Torchlight 2, but if you're done with Torchlight and in need of another game of this genre, you can't go wrong with Van Helsing. But it's only 50% off. The Binding of Isaac is a disturbing roguelike. You start literally naked and have to fight all kinds of weird and creepy enemies. Every playthrough is randomized. Every time you will get new items that will modify the way you have to play Isaac or his friends. With 75% off, this only costs a bit more than $1. If you like challenging games or roguelikes in general, this is the game you want to have. It also has Steam trading cards. Port Royale 3 Pirates and Merchants is an action strategy game where you, like the title says, can play as pirates or merchants. The series is well known for having a really good economy system. Sadly, this game isn't supposed to be the best one of the series. The graphics are nice, but many users are complaining about it being too focused for being playable on consoles. If you like games where the focus lies more on trading, you might want to check out some reviews or directly try to get the previous games. With 75% off, it's also still quite a bit expensive, but it has Steam trading cards. Sang Fra, Tales of Werewolves, is the Canadian answer to Orcs Must Die. The game is heavily focused on Canadian folklore about werewolves. One of the unique features is that you don't just fend off the hordes in a close environment like Orcs Must Die, but rather a whole town. At the beginning of each mission, you have to carefully plan how you place your traps and where you travel next to defend the village against the enemy forces. I must say that this sounds nice, but doesn't play nice. The controls feel clunky and the fights are often only against a handful of enemies, which can easily be defeated with the hit and run strategy. With 66% off though, it's quite cheap. If you're done with the very good first Orcs Must Die and want to try something unique and unusual, you may want to give this game a try. Resident Evil 6 is 50% off and has Steam trading cards. This game was already featured on day 3. To give a quick summary, this game's bad. That's it for today. Please remember, the deals from the last day are still available for another 24 hours. Otherwise, thanks for watching and we see us at day number 9.